big tree planting day today. We're gonna have fun. Okay, so what we've started off here with our fruit and nut nursery orchard that we're creating here at Northern Path Family Farm. We've got our first row that's going to be planted with Michigan pecan. And so what we've got is we took delivery from a really neat nursery out in the west side of Michigan called Oikos Tree Crops. It's managed and run by Mr. Ken Asmus, and he's done a lot of work over the last 30 years and doing a lot of research and propagating of different tree species from seed. The work that he's done out there is incredible. He was kind enough to take me on a quick tour of his property yesterday, showing me a number of different chestnuts, hybrid chestnuts, some shell bark hickory work that he's been doing, pawpaw, and of course the pecan tree. A lot of people think of pecans as maybe being more a southern region nut tree, and that's true, of course, but there are select varieties that are very cold hardy and that actually can adapt and do very well up here in Michigan and even farther north in other, zone 3 type climates out in Minnesota and that. So this is a very cold hardy Michigan pecan that's been propagated by Ken Asmus over the last couple of decades. What I wanted to show you was these paper pots that they use to plant these from seed. And then I've got this, I've taken it right out of the square pot. What was interesting though is you can see the remnant shell from the pecan tree, from the pecan that they actually picked, harvested, and then did the work to cold stratify this shell and then plant it here in spring. And we've got an excellent little sapling, nice and straight. So we're just going to place it gingerly in this hole. We're going to put some of this beautiful crumbly dark loamy soil and fill the hole in right here. Just going to tamp it down, make sure we've got some good position. It's vertically straight up and down. We don't want to make it too rough. I'm going to backfill a little bit with some soil that we got in the wheelbarrow here. A couple of scoops will do us. Okay, because this is going to sink a little bit over time as all the air pockets sort of settle, and as we water it, it's going to sink a little bit. So we want to have some dirt here to backfill it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dress it with a top layer of some compost that we created right here on the farm. We're going to use this as a mulch layer, and those of you who garden know very well what the purpose of mulch is. Mulch is to eliminate the evaporative actions of the soil here. We don't want the soil to become dry, right? So you place a mulch layer over top of that, and it prevents the evaporative process from occurring on the surface of the soil. So it's going to do a real good job to keep the moisture in. And we're going to put a little bit of some straw mulch that we have on the farm here, and this is going to take care of this one little sapling. And according to Ken, this thing will start producing hopefully within the next 5 years or so. We'll have to see. We're planting a total of 25 of these. We're going to continue on. We've got a lot of work to do. We're having a great time and thinking ahead to the future. Okay, so here's something really neat I wanted to show everybody here, what we're doing with propagating trees from seed. So what we have here is, this is all honey locust seedlings that are coming up. And by the way, we love our coffee. These are Keurig cups. Really handy way to recycle your Keurig cups. Go ahead and use them to start your seedlings. And we've got, this is just a small portion of what we've collected over the winter here to help our seedlings get started. Anyway, so what we did is last fall on our hikes through the woods, we'll collect honey locust seed pods. We'll bring them home, and then we'll take out the seeds. We'll put them in a Ziploc bag and then put them in a refrigerator and do what's called cold stratifying that seed. Basically, you're keeping it in a stable cold temperature during the winter months, and then preparing them in the springtime to plant. What that basically does is you're just mimicking the natural conditions. If that seed fell from a tree, it would fall on the ground, and then it would stay, obviously, during the winter months cold and in a dormant phase until the right conditions would trigger that seed to then germinate in the springtime. So that's what we did. We kept them in the refrigerator. We pulled them out about a week ago. With the honey locust seed in particular, any locust seed, there's a variety of different seeds that have a very, very hard coating to their shell, and so it helps if you do a scarification to the seed. Sometimes that involves scratching the seed, pricking the seed. With the honey locust in particular, what we did is we put all the seeds in a pot of boiling water. A couple of minutes worth of time, put them in some boiling water, take them out, let them cool, and then they're ready to be started in the potting mix. And basically what you're doing is you're speeding up the ability for that seed to then germinate, and you get a quicker germination. Obviously, these have turned out excellent. They look really, really good. They're starting off just beautifully here. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and transplant these in the nursery, and that is our next step. Okay, so here we are. I think we are on our 50th tree today. It's been a long day. We've been working since 8 o'clock. I have no idea what time it is. I think it's around 4 o'clock or so. But here we go. This is it. The last of the 25th persimmon. We did 25 pecan this morning, and this is the last of the 25th persimmon that we're going to do. And I'm tired, so here we go.